Hello everyone. I welcome all of you on my YouTube channel, Life School. जीवन की इस पाठशाला में मैं आप सभी का स्वागत करता हूँ. In this video, I am going to tell you what this channel is all about. What are my very intention to start this channel and lot more things. But at the outset, I would like to introduce myself. ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं है बताने के लिए because I neither set themes on fire nor I have done anything trailblazing. बस स्टिल जो भी है थोड़ा बताना चाहूंगा आप लोगों को. सो दिस इज मी. दिस इज आई एम सिद्धांत हतागड़े. आई एम अ बीएससी ग्रेजुएट फ्रॉम नागपुर यूनिवर्सिटी. ये जो करके कुछ भी हासिल नहीं हुआ. डिग्री तो मिली बट काबिलियत जीरो की जीरो रह गई. सो दिस इज आल टॉक इन डिटेल इन माय सब्सिक्वेंट वीडियोस. Since then, I have been staggering in the desert in the search uh, of the mirage called employment. I have been preparing for competitive examination since 2015. I was preparing for CDS examination. I appeared for SSB interviews for 4 times. In 2020, I was selected for SSC-CPO. This is a exam conducted by Staff Selection Commission for the Central Police Organization, sub-inspector in Central Police Organization. So I was able to got through prelims, mains, and physical endurance test. But unfortunately, I was not able to get through the medical test. So uh, that's it. And the journey continues. Journey is still going on. I am still preparing for the Staff Selection Commission examinations. Apart from this, I have a passion for teaching. I have been in this field of teaching for 6 to 7 years. Right now, I am a English and Maths faculty in Evolution Defense Academy in Nagpur. So I have been training candidates for the defense examination for 6 to 7 years. When speaking about my likes and dislikes, I'm into the habit of gymming. I love gymming. I into the habit of meditation. I'm into the habit of meditation. I meditate twice a day. I'm also a blogger. I publish online blogging, and I'm a lot into the habit of reading. These hobbies are in reality, actually, I'm not telling you only for the sake of sounding my introduction perfect, but this is my hobbies in reality. Okay. I'm not into the psychology. I'm into the, I like a psychology a lot, psychology and neuroscience. In fact, every concept which I am going to explain over here, which I am going to elaborate over here, will be I'll explain it through the lenses of philosophy, psychology, and neuroscience. I have done some certificate courses from the different universities. I have done Introduction of Psychology from Yale University, then Positive Psychology from University of North Carolina, Science of Wellbeing from Yale University, Learning How to Learn, that is nothing but मेटा लर्निंग. इसे हम मेटा लर्निंग बोलते हैं. पढ़ाई एक्चुअली करना कैसा है, दैट इज अ million dollar question which need to be answered over here in our education system. Then I have also done Buddhism and modern psychology from the Princeton University. So I am into a lot into psychology. These are my certification. These are my some certificates. This is positive psychology from University of North Carolina. This is introduction of psychology. And this is the introduction of psychology. I did it from Yale University. Okay. Apart from that, I am also associated with an organization called Eklavya Organization. Speaking about the Eklavya Organization, I can't put their work into the word because it is beyond the realm of the word. Whatever they are doing, you can't put it into the word. Actually, literally, they are running a parallel education system. That's what I can say all about. Actually, right now there is a call for a teacher volunteer. There is something called a common university entrance test undergraduate level. They are looking for a volunteer who can teach different courses. You can go through this notification, and you can, if you are a aspirant If you have a passion for teaching, then you can approach to them. And if you are someone who have a burning desire to pursue your higher education, but if you feel that money is something your major roadblock, then better you should connect with me. I'll help you to connect with the Eklavya India organization. Here, if you are passionate about teaching and if you want to participate in this program, you can contact Prashant Chavan. He is a co-founder, and you can go ahead with Eklavya organization. Okay, whenever the word learning strikes our mind, few things popped up in our mind, and there are a lot of prevalent norms in a society whenever it comes to learning. पढ़ाई सीखना इन सब को लेके बहुत सारी चीजें हमारे सोसाइटी में ऑलरेडी चलती है. देयर इज अ स्टेटस क्यू थिंकिंग रिगार्डिंग लर्निंग. I'll share some predominant, mostly prevalent thinking norms which are active in our society right now. First of all, this is a very common thinking. Actually, when I am done with my college, I did this was my level of thinking, and this was the my I used to think like this. So first of all, thank God I am done with the college. Now there is no need of learning. When I left my college, I was like, यार अब तो हो गया भाई, there is no need to learning. And I was flabbergasted when I actually put my step into reality in a real world, and I understood life actually starts when our education ends. This is a tragedy which I'll talk into the subsequent lectures. Okay, so this is one of the prevalent notions in our society. Actually, this is absolutely wrong. Next prevalent thinking that is present in our society is this: learning is only for particular age group. जब कभी लर्निंग और पढ़ने की बात आती है तो हमें लगता है कि इट इज प्रिवेलेंट फॉर पर्टिकुलर एज ग्रुप ओनली. दैट्स इट. अदरवाइज particular age group is the only thing we can see when it comes to learning. ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. We feel that after we pass certain age group, there is no need of learning. हाँ, one thing which is very important to elaborate over here. When I am saying learning, what do I want to imply? जब मैं learning बोल रहा हूँ, I want to imply any new activity. It doesn't require anything from school or anything from college life. Any new activity, any new activity where you are using your mind, actually that is what I call learning. Learning मतलब सिर्फ स्कूल में जाना या कॉलेज में जाना नहीं है. That's what I want to make it clear over here whenever I am saying learning. So I hope hereafter whenever I am using the word learning, make sure that you are grasping this whatever I want to convey. Any new activity, like if you are developing any new skill, if you are playing new sport, or any kind of this thing which in which you need focus on attention, that is called learning. Okay, I hope it's clear. Moving forward, third, which is the most prevalent notion in our society, is this: I have got my dream job. Now there is no need of learning. एक बार जॉब मिल गई यार, अब तो सब कुछ खत्म हो गया. अब सब कुछ everything will be smooth cakewalk. Yeah, absolutely no doubt at all. Once we got our dream job, enjoyment no doubt is a part of the life. But when it comes to learning, this is again a wrong notion. I'll substantiate each and everything whatever I am claiming over here. I'll substantiate with psychology and the neuroscience why it is so, why it is wrong, if it is wrong, and why it is right, then why it is right. Uh, by the way, dream job तो अभी it's I can say illusion for most of the graduates from my own from my generation, because dream job तो आजकल मिलने से नहीं रहा. So this is the thing, and this is the reality. Okay. Now, yeah, this is the most prevalent thing, notion in our society. कि now I am married, hence no need of learning at all. क्या यार भाई, अभी तो मैंने शादी कर ली है, बच्चे भी हो गए हैं, अब तो बिल्कुल पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है, नथिंग, ये अब मैं बस रहूंगा. That's all. Again, this is a wrong notion which is prevalent in our society. So why this is wrong? Let me explain this for you. Before explaining this, I would elaborate it with an analogy. Acha, tell me what you think. Most of you, it's not a rocket science question. These are rods. Obviously, you are able to see these are rods, and the very purpose of this rod is to get used. If you are not using this rod, then what happens? You also know that ये जंग खा लेते हैं अगर इसको आपने एक समय से ज्यादा एक उनको यूज नहीं किया तो they will get rusted, right? Because their very purpose is to get used, and if you're not using it, you're defeating the very purpose of the rods. In the same way, when it comes to mind, our mind has been designed to get used. Mark my word, your mind has been designed to get used. If you are not using it, you are defeating the very purpose of the mind. So one of the dynamics of the mind is use it or lose it. या तो आपको उसको use करो या तो you will lose it. Same way. The way a rod, if you don't get if you don't use the rod, it will get rusted. In the same way, if you don't use your mind, it will lose its capabilities. It will lose its strength, and it will lose its vigor. There are a lot of things. Today we don't know much about the mind, and mind is very beautiful thing, which I'll elaborate. That is the very intention behind starting this channel. I'll elaborate in the subsequent lecture. So the more you use it, the stronger it becomes. जितना आप अपने आपके माइंड को यूज करोगे उतना ही वो स्ट्रांग होते जाएगा. तो कीप दिस स्टफ इन योर माइंड. जितना आप अपने माइंड को यूज करोगे उतना वो स्ट्रांग होते जाएगा. इट्स जस्ट लाइक योर फिजिक, इट्स लाइक योर मसल. द मोर यू use your muscles, for example, if you are into the habit of gymming, then you must be aware of this fact whatever I am telling. uh, the more you are hitting your the particular muscle, the more you are hitting, the more you are working on your bicep, it will grow. In the same way, the more you are using your mind, it will get stronger and stronger, it will become stronger and stronger. अगर उसको यूज नहीं करोगे तो द वे रॉड गेट रस्टेड, वो भी ऐसा हो जाएगा. आलसी आपका माइंड बन जाएगा, एंड सब्सिक्वेंटली नो डाउट एट ऑल यू विल योर फिजिकल लाइफ इज नथिंग बट द मैनिफेस्टेशन ऑफ योर माइंड. तो माइंड में जो कुछ भी चल रहा है वही फिजिकल वर्ल्ड में होता है, एंड दैट्स यू बिकम्स योर रियलिटी, एंड वी एक्सेप्ट इट. दैट्स द थिंग. सो इसको अगर यूज नहीं करोगे तो इसकी कैपेसिटीज जो है विच इज कम्प्लीटली अननोन टू अस, कैपेसिटीज, कैपेबिलिटीज, lot of things about the mind, and we will not become aware of these things. That's the thing. Now, uh, all of you are aware about this Marvel heroes, superheroes. अब इन सुपर हीरोज जैसा हमारे पास कोई पावर तो नहीं है. वी डोंट हैव एनी सुपर पावर लाइक स्पाइडर मैन और आयरन मैन और ब्लैक पैंथर और समथिंग, बट we do have one superpower. Now, mark my word, whatever I am saying. What lies in between your two ears is your superpower. What lies in between your two ears is your superpower. आपके दो कानों के बीच में जो है वो आपका सुपर पावर है. But provided that you should know how to use it. The biggest irony right now is this. Most of us don't know what are the dynamics of the mind, how to use it. हमें वही पता नहीं है कि माइंड को यूज कैसे करना है. This is your superpower. Just imagine, there are, whenever I think about the mind, it always astonishes me. It always flabbergasts me. There are nearly 10 billion neurons present in our mind, and each neuron further is connected to 10,000 neurons, and 10,000 further connected to number of neurons again. We have achieved a number of things. Uh, we have moved a lot in the scientific field also, but there is something about the mind we still don't know a lot of things about the mind. There is still a lot of, what you can say, mystery behind in the mind. Okay, so it's very interesting field, psychology and neuroscience. नाउ आप में से कुछ लोग बोलेंगे कि यार सिद्धांत, तेरी बातें कुछ हजम नहीं हो रही है, यू आर सेइंग दैट ये चीज़ें मुझे कुछ हजम नहीं हो रही है। मैं सुबह उठता हूँ, मैं अच्छी तरीके से पेप्सोडेंट के साथ क्लोजअप को आप जो ऐसा ब्रश करता हूँ अच्छी तरीके से। मैं खाना भी बनाती हूँ, सम ऑफ द गर्ल्स विल क्लेम आई कुक ऑन डेली बेसिस, मैं ऑफिस भी जाता हूँ या जाती हूँ वॉट एवर। सो हाउ कम आई एम नॉट यूजिंग माई माइंड? So I told you that if you're not uh, learning, you're not using your mind actually. And I told you that one of the dynamics, one of the very purpose behind the formation of mind is to learn, is to get used. आप कुछ लोग बोलोगे कि you're not, I'm not able to digest your things. Okay, fine. I'll elaborate that too also. Now this is the thing. आप बोलोगे कि यार मैं ब्रश भी करता हूँ, मैं खाना भी बनाता हूँ, मैं ऑफिस भी जाता हूँ, तो देन हाउ कम आई एम नॉट यूजिंग माई माइंड? Yeah, it's a very valid doubt. Now let me explain it for you. Let me elaborate it for you. Uh, there is something called prefrontal cortex. Now, this is a area of your brain which is present uh, just behind your forehead. This area of brain is also called as executive part of brain. What? Executive part. This is the executive part of your brain, and this is the most vital, significant part of your brain. This is responsible for all your decision makings. जो भी आप डिसीजन लेते हो आपके लाइफ के अच्छे बुरे डिसीजन, देन प्लानिंग, देन लुकिंग इनटू द फ्यूचर, आप जो भी करोगे फ्यूचर में देखते हो, ईच एंड एवरीथिंग, कॉम्प्लेक्स थिंकिंग, each and everything is governed by this prefrontal cortex. Now, there is another part of the brain that is uh, this is your basal ganglia. Let me first. This is basal ganglia. Okay, this is a part of your brain. This is basal ganglia. Now, basal ganglia is the part of, is the seat of the brain where all your habits lie. जो भी आपकी आदतें हैं, जो भी आप डेली लाइफ में करते हो, इट्स everything stored in basal ganglia. So whenever you are doing something which you have been doing regularly for the couple of months or couple of years, you are using basal ganglia, which is the, it is also called autopilot mode of the brain. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? This is nothing but the autopilot mode. दिस इज ऑटो पायलट मोड ऑफ योर ब्रेन। मतलब जब कभी भी आप जैसे द एग्जांपल विच आई गेव यू बिफोर, जब कभी भी आप ब्रश कर रहे हो अच्छी तरीके से, इस तरीके से जब आप ब्रश कर रहे हो, तो यू आर नॉट यूजिंग प्री फ्रंटल कॉर्टेक्स, यू आर एक्चुअली योर ब्रेन इज इन ऑटो पायलट मोड। आपका ब्रेन ऑटो पायलट मोड में है और यू आर नॉट डूइंग नथिंग। बेसिकली यू आर नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग, आप कुछ भी नहीं कर रहे हो, योर ब्रेन इज योर ऑटो पायलट मोड। You can say you are not engaging prefrontal cortex, and whenever you are not engaging prefrontal cortex, you are not doing anything new. Okay, so जब कभी हाँ, if you are saying अगर आप instead of, if you are left handed and if you are doing a brush using your right hand, yes, you are doing something new. That at that time it needs a lot of focus and concentration, and you will engage your prefrontal cortex. तो अगर आप लेफ्टी हो और राइट हैंड से ब्रश कर रहे हो, यस, you are doing something new, it's a learning, it's a new activity. In the same second example, अगर आप डेली खाना बनाते हो, वही if you are doing the same things, you are not using your brain, it's in the autopilot mode. हाँ, but if you are trying something new, if you are trying a new recipe, कुछ तो भी अलग बनाते हैं, कुछ तो भी तूफानी करने की सोच रहे हो, then you are using your prefrontal cortex, and you can, we can say you are using your brain. अगर ऑफिस जाते हो, if you are following the same route which you have been following for the last couple of months or years, then you are not, again, your brain is in the autopilot mode. But instead of choosing the same route, if you are taking a completely new route, which is completely new to you, then obviously you are engaging your brain. Then you are engaging your prefrontal cortex. So this is the thing. तो जो भी आपकी आदतें हैं, जो भी सारी चीजें, आपकी आदतें, आपकी हैबिट्स, डेली एक्टिविटीज विच यू डू ऑन अ डेली बेसिस, you use, when you are doing those habits, you are using your you are not using your prefrontal cortex, you are using basal ganglia only. While you are learning something new, you are using prefrontal cortex. Now one thing which is very important, which I would like to point over here, this part of the brain is very susceptible to the neurodegeneration. When I am neurodegeneration, the word itself shows कि हमारे ब्रेन में जैसे न्यूरॉन्स होते हैं, न्यूरॉन्स ये लाइफ टाइम में उनका नंबर एक ही बार होता है, ऐसा पहले माना जाता था. ऑब्वियसली साइंस हैज, we have done a lot of progress in science and we understood that yeah, neurons के नंबर बढ़ते हैं, but how we will, I'll elaborate in a subsequent lecture. दिस इज द न्यूरो डिजनरेशन. मतलब यहाँ पे आप अगर इसको यूज नहीं कर रहे हो, तो जैसे रॉड जंग खा लेते हैं, वैसे ही यहाँ के जो न्यूरॉन्स है, यहाँ के जो सेल्स हैं, वो जल्दी उनकी लाइफ खत्म हो जाती है. एंड इसीलिए बुढ़ापे में जब जैसे ही आपका एज बढ़ता है, वैसे अलग अलग माइंड की प्रॉब्लम स्टार्ट हो जाती है, जैसे अल्जाइमर्स हो गया या फिर भूलने की बीमारी, नंबर ऑफ थिंग्स रिगार्डिंग योर माइंड comes up. And needless to say, it is needless to say that if your mind is getting weaker and weaker, then obviously you will, the very experience of your life uh, will become dark. Okay, so this is the thing. So whenever you are doing something new, if you are not learning, जब कभी आप बोल रहे हो, जो मैंने प्रीडोमिनेंट प्रीवैलेंट नोशंस बताई थी लास्ट टाइम में, तो अगर आप बोल रहे हो, इफ यू आर सेइंग कि आई हैव गॉट माय ड्रीम जॉब, देयर इज नो नीड ऑफ लर्निंग, नो यू आर रॉन्ग. इफ यू आर सेइंग आई एम डन विद द कॉलेज, नो नीड ऑफ लर्निंग, यू आर एब्सोल्युटली रॉन्ग. लर्निंग इज ओनली फॉर पर्टिकुलर एज, एब्सोल्युटली रॉन्ग. ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. In fact, we all are lifelong learners, because someone has said life is the biggest school we have ever attended, and we should not stop learning because life will not stop teaching. So this is the thing. Learning कभी बंद नहीं होगा. It's a ongoing process. Let me move forward. ओके. नाउ वट एवर आई, जो भी मैंने कहा, उसके ऊपर इतनी आसानी से भरोसा मत कर लेना, बिकॉज वी हैव दिस हैबिट ऑफ ट्रस्टिंग easily. Don't trust on me even when it comes to me also, until and unless I substantiate my claim with some scientific findings. And obviously I'll substantiate my claim, ऐसे ही हवा में बातें नहीं करूंगा. I'll substantiate each and every one of my claims with the proper studies of psychology and neuroscience. I'll justify it properly. Until and unless I don't justify, until and unless I don't give any kind of scientific study, don't trust on me at all. So this is the thing. There was a study published on the cover of Time magazine. There was one study. This was a study published on cover of Time magazine. The study was called Super Nuns. Nuns is nothing but उनको sisters बोलते हैं, we are more familiar with the word sisters, जो church में वगैरह काम करते हैं उसका. So this was a study published on the cover of the Time magazine, and the study was called Super Nuns. Now, what was special about these nuns? Actually, research was conducted. There was a group of nuns living in their 90s and 100. देयर वाज अ ग्रुप ऑफ नन, कुछ नन्स का ग्रुप था, कुछ सिस्टर्स का ग्रुप था, जो दे वर लिविंग इन देयर 90s as well as they were living in the age of 100, and some of them has also passed the 100 years of their age. And the thing is, all of them were completely happy, and all of them were physically fit also. So researchers conducted a study on them, and what researchers found was very interesting. So there were basically two reasons researchers found behind the condition of these nurses, behind the condition of the sisters. Sorry, uh, one of the reasons was they were actively engaged in the something called they were actively engaged in learning. This was the first reason. Second reason was gratitude practice. Gratitude practice is nothing is the daily meditation. Now, when I talk about meditation, I need to conduct an entire, I'll make a separate video on the meditation. It's something we all need to get aware about this. I cannot make justice to such a vast topic in this small video, so I'll make a complete separate video on this on meditation. So they are doing a gratitude practice that is nothing but meditation. It is one of the technique of meditation. Gratitude practice मतलब जितना मेरे पास है जितना आपके पास है उसमें ही खुश रहना to live with the satisfaction. And second reason was learning. So all of them were lifelong learners. All of them were into the habit of reading. All of them were they were solving puzzles. They were learning new skill. So this is the justification of whatever I told you. So it boils down to the fact that if you are learning something new, if you're a lifelong learner, then you will live longer. You learning not only will add years to your life, it will definitely will add life to your years. Okay, so learning is very important. This is the thing I want to convey over here. Now, this is my brainchild, self-management and leadership development. Actually, what happened back in 2015 and 16, uh, I came across some problems, the problems which were completely unexpected, and those problems actually uh, broke me from inside. मैं अंदर से हिल चुका था. I was completely shattered, broken into pieces. And nothing was helping me at that time. Which nothing at all. When I say this, trust me, nothing was helping me. Uh, and I started. Then I started. It took me, I think, 1 or 2 years to accept the situation, to accept the reality only. I was like, first, I was not. I didn't know actually. I was not understanding what the hell is happening with me. It took me 1.5 year to accept the reality. Okay, fine, whatever happening, this is the case, and it happens with each and everyone. So I accepted it, and I actually started moving on. And when it comes to moving on, I started to find the solutions of my problem. When I started digging deeper into I came across I came across self-help books. Self-help books are nothing but these are the books which will help you to grow as a person. When I dig deeper into the self-help books, I come across the psychology and neuroscience, and I realize that there are the hidden jewels present in the literature of psychology and neuroscience, which is completely unavailable to the general public like you and me. Uh, it has psychology and neuroscience helped me a lot. It enriched my experience of my life. It added depth, richness, colors to my life. And since then, I have been on the journey of self transformation, and yeah, it is helping me a lot. It is helping me to live. Actually, it helped me to reprogram my entire mind, and it is adding richness, and it is helping me to live. That's it, and that's the very intention behind starting this channel. Whatever I have learned, whatever the hidden jewels are present in the literature of psychology, I'll make it available to the general public like you and me so that you can add depth, color, and richness to your life. You can envision the experience of your life, and it will be very meaningful. Trust me on this when I say this. Now, these are very beautiful line. Of course, my favorite one. Life is a most difficult exam, and most of us fail in it because we try to copy others without realizing that everyone has a different question paper. जीवन ये सबसे बड़ी एग्जाम है एंड मैक्सिमम लोग हम उसमें फेल हो जाते हैं क्योंकि हम हमेशा कॉपी करने का देखते हैं. I told you life is the biggest school we have ever attended, and if we stop learning, things will not go properly. I told you life will never stop teaching, so better you prepare and you should never stop learning. Life is the most difficult exam, right? Okay. Now, whenever it comes to last part, this is actually last part of the video. Um, uh, Before asking for likes, videos, comments, and share, blah blah blah, whatever those things are, I would like to tell you something very important, and I would like to hear me out properly when I say this. Uh, Gentlemen, this social media is an unguided weapon. Unguided weapon. I hope you understand unguided weapon. If you know how to use it, it can transform your life, no doubt at all. And if you don't know how to use it, it will destroy your life. Again, I am repeating it. It is a unguided weapon. If you know how to use it, you will transform your life. If you don't know how to use it, it will destroy your life. And it is the one of the reasons that most of us give a proper can't focus, can't give 100%. We can't become mindful. Actually, this is the proper technical term when I say this mindful. Mindfulness is nothing but to stay in the present. To when you are doing anything, if you are studying, to then to be completely engrossed in studies. This is nothing but the mindfulness, and this is the social media is one of the reasons of we are not experiencing mindfulness in our life. So whenever before liking or sharing or commenting or subscribing, I want you to take a pause and think that, do I really like this video? If the answer is yes, then only like it or subscribe it or share it or comment it, whatever you want to do. And if you are subscribing it, and whenever you are getting a notification, make sure that you are going through it. Otherwise, आप सब्सक्राइब कर रहे हो, नोटिफिकेशन आ रहा है, if you're not watching it, it doesn't make any sense at all. This very channel of mine will become the one of the reasons of distraction, which I don't want at all. Okay, actually, otherwise is the case. I'll make the videos on the neuroscience, psychology and neuroscience of focus and concentration, जिसमें मैं इस सारी चीज़ों के ऊपर बात करूंगा. But for time being, just take a pause, think about it, be very cautious and judicious while using social media. तो इसको भी अगर आप if you like it, then only like it. Don't like it only for the sake of liking it. When you're doing it, mean it, share it, subscribe it, whatever you want. You can connect with me through Instagram. I have this wonderful channel, Life School, where I upload daily small research-based studies, different knowledge, which help you to enrich your experience of the life. You can connect with me through Instagram. This is my channel, Life School. You can go over there and follow me. Then you can also connect with me. Not actually connect. This is my website. This is sciencedeco.com. You can go over there, and I told you that I am a blogger also. So you can go and you can read my articles. So that's it for today. If you watch this video till end, uh, I'm very thankful to you guys, and make sure that I'll make sure that it will help you in adding depth, color, and richness in your life. And yes, you are embarking on a journey of self transformation. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful day.